G'day, I'm Toby from Toby Fire and Steel. You have jumped in on the very first TFS Knife Maker Challenge.
Knife Maker Challenge!
That's Toby Fire and Steel Knife Maker Challenge. We are on Facebook as a group, TFS Knife Maker Challenge. And if you want to follow along on Instagram, we are hashtag TFS Knife Maker Challenge. So this is meant to simulate a little bit like going on a course. So for those of you who want to build along with someone else where an instructor would often make a knife and you would make the same knife as them, you would be able to basically see what they're doing as you go for your knife. So what we've decided to do was put this group together where everybody makes the same knife. We pick one, we all put in design, we pick one, and then we all make that same knife. So we can post pictures as we go on Instagram and on YouTube. And essentially, those who are a bit less experienced can follow along and gain a greater understanding of how each stage of the knife is made. And those with more experience can sort of embellish theirs a little bit, sort of jimping and high quality materials and Damascus and whatever else they want to make. So if you guys want to get involved, please jump over to Facebook, TFS Knife Maker Challenge, and over to Instagram, hashtag TFS Knife Maker Challenge, and see our very first one. We're making this pairing knife. This one was designed by my good friend Pierre Mefflin. Enjoy.
As you can see, I'm using wood glue, and the reason I use wood glue is it comes off nice and easy afterwards. It doesn't leave any sort of mark. It's really important to me that Leland learns a lot of the same skills as me, and I start him out with the nice and simple stuff like using the bandsaw. He's been taught pretty well, and I often put my hand in and help him out if I need to, but he does these things really well. I follow this up with a file to get perfectly square edges. So I measure the thickness of the blade, then I divide it by 2, and I use a bit of marking die or something to do the edge, and then just use my actual gauge to scribe it. They're so cheap. I've got several of them. People argue that the tip can get destroyed, but over time I just replace them. I have this sacrificial handle that I use for pretty much all hidden tang knives. I've got a couple of them different sizes, but it just means this gives you a bit more to purchase and you don't end up dragging your fingers in or something stupid. So that line that I marked down the middle, I grind to about 1/2 mil away from it on either side. Now this is by eye, it's pretty close. This is only the initial grind before heat treat, and it will be fully ground obviously after heat treat.
Thanks very much for watching that, guys. If you liked that video and if you want to get involved, come across, find us. Like I said at the start, Instagram and Facebook. Like this video, subscribe to see more of this sort of stuff. I'd love to see what you guys think of this. And have you ever made a paring knife? Have you ever made anything like this? And what did you find was the best thing about going on courses or making knives at the same time as someone else? Did you get a lot out of it? Thanks very much. Uru.